Hey guys, welcome to this video where we will be exploring the election process in India. We will cover elections for the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, State Assemblies and also touch upon the election process of the Prime Minister, Council of Ministers, President and Vice President. India follows a parliamentary form of government. The parliamentary form of government allows for a direct link between the elected representatives and the citizens. India's system of governance consists of three main organs: legislature, executive, judiciary. Legislature. At the center, the legislature takes the form of the Indian Parliament, a bicameral body consisting of the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. At the state level, each state has its own legislature responsible for enacting laws and overseeing the state's governance. The executive organ comprises both permanent and temporary components. The permanent component consists of the bureaucracy who implement policies and ensure the efficient functioning of the government machinery on a daily basis. The temporary component includes union executives at the center, includes key positions like President, Vice President, Prime Minister, Council of Ministers, Attorney General of India. And at the state by state executives like Governor, Chief Minister, Council of Ministers, Attorney General of State. Judiciary, upholding the principles of justice and the rule of law, is the independent judiciary with the Supreme Court at its apex. Below the Supreme Court are the high courts, which operate at the state level. At the district level, the district courts serve as the first point of contact for the judicial system. Now, let's see the differences between Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. The Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha differ in their time period for election, with the Lok Sabha being elected for a 5-year term and the Rajya Sabha having 1/3 members retiring every 2 years. The election type is direct for Lok Sabha through citizen voting and indirect for the Rajya Sabha through state legislatures. The Lok Sabha's result determines the ruling party or coalition at the center, while the Rajya Sabha reflects the strength of parties in state legislatures. The Lok Sabha has a constitutional limit of 552 members, currently at 543, and the Rajya Sabha has 245 members with 233 elected and 12 nominated. Representation in the Lok Sabha is based on population, with more seats for populous states as per delimitation commissions, while the Rajya Sabha also considers population but ensures a more equitable state representation. And finally, the Lok Sabha enjoys more powers like passing money bills, whereas the Rajya Sabha has comparatively lesser powers. India's electoral system is governed by the Representation of People Act, a comprehensive legislation that covers all aspects of the electoral process. The Election Commission of India, headed by the Chief Election Commissioner and 2 election commissioners, is the independent constitutional body that oversees the implementation of the RPA. At the state level, Chief Electoral Officers, coordinated with the ECI, and manage the election machinery. District election officers conduct elections within their districts, adhering to ECI guidelines. Finally, at the constituency level, returning officers are appointed to oversee the entire election process, from receiving nominations to declaring results, ensuring free and fair polls. EVMs are used for recording votes, ensuring transparency and preventing electoral malpractices. VVPAT is an independent verification system that allows voters to verify that their votes have been recorded correctly. The electoral process formally commences with the notification by the Election Commission of India, followed by the enforcement of the Model Code of Conduct to ensure a level playing field during the campaigning period. Subsequently, the ECI issues a notification for nominations, and candidates file their nominations, which undergo scrutiny by the designated authorities. After the campaigning period, voting takes place on designated days, followed by the crucial process of vote counting, concluding the declaration of results by the returning officers. Following the declaration of results, the party or coalition securing a majority in the Lok Sabha is invited by the President to form the government. The leader of this majority party or coalition is then appointed as the Prime Minister. Subsequently, the Prime Minister recommends individuals to the President for appointment as ministers in the Council of Ministers. Once approved, the Council of Ministers is sworn in, assuming the responsibility of governing the nation. In contrast, the President of India is elected indirectly by the Electoral College, comprising members of Parliament and State Legislative Assemblies, while the Vice President is chosen by members of both houses of Parliament, the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. India's democratic framework extends beyond national elections to include state legislative assembly elections, crucial for shaping regional governance and policies. Utilizing the first past the post system, the candidate with the highest number of votes in a constituency secures victory in both national and state elections. The State Election Commission ensures the integrity of the electoral process at the state legislative Legislative Assembly level. Additionally, many states feature bicameral legislatures comprising two houses, enhancing legislative processes and representation. Elections are the cornerstone of democracy, and India's robust electoral process ensures that the will of the people is reflected in the governance of the country. Whether it's the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, State Legislative Assemblies, or the formation of the union and state executives, the processes we have discussed today highlight the strength and resilience of India's democratic traditions. Remember, your vote is your voice. Thank you for your time and attention.